Hello, and welcome to the second season of KnightVlogger and the 25th season of First. We are super pumped for this year, so let's get straight into it. Last year, First warned us, change is coming. And they weren't lying. This past summer has been chock full of changes, and we'll get you up to speed on all you need to know in a quick summer summary segment, all in one take, one breath, starting now. This is the last year the First competitions will be held in St. Louis. In the upcoming years, it has been moved to Houston and Detroit. First also updated their website and branding this year in order to appeal to a broader audience, and one of the more notable changes in that has been their First Inspires blog, where they talked about inspiration, motivation, and practicality. And finally, they had a YouTube parody contest this year, and you can check out the submissions to that and the playlists you can find in the description below. I gotta catch my breath. Let's go skip to a skit, and we'll be right back.
So what seems to be the matter today, Selena?
Thanks for having me, Doc. I don't know. I've been feeling so weird lately.
And what makes it so weird?
I don't know. So many endless ideas going on in my head, and I can't seem to keep them straight. During the day, I randomly fall asleep, and at night, I can't fall asleep. There's so many combinations I have to remember. Over 10,000. And the audience, what if they mess us up? And how are we supposed to breach our defenses?
Alright, can we get back to your symptoms, perhaps? You mentioned insomnia. Is there anything else?
Well, people have been telling me I'm all over the place lately, talking about 5 things at once, and fidgeting a lot.
So hyperactivity, perhaps?
Oh, I wouldn't know. You're the expert, not me. Speaking of experts, I could use a few right now. Preferably some CAD, build, and electrical experts.
Alright, we're going to have to do a few more tests before we can come up with a diagnosis. Selena, I'm going to need you to stay awake for this. Can you do that for me?
Sure thing, Doc. I'm wide awake.
What do you see here?
A robot, obviously.
Okay, and then this one?
Flower, woody flowers.
And then what about this here?
Dean Kamen.
And this last one?
First robotics.
Wait, did you say First Robotics?
Yeah.
When did all of this start?
Oh, I don't know, a week ago maybe, right after kickoff.
Oh, that explains everything. The insomnia, hyperactivity, euphoria, random napping. You have first fever. Give it about 6 weeks and it should clear up just fine.
Thanks, Doc. That makes so much sense.
Speaking of First Robotics, what's the game this year?
Oh, it's called... Wait, isn't that what Luke is for?
Oh, yeah.
And welcome back. It's no secret that First kickoff was last week, but for the past couple of months the only thing we knew about the game was its name. That's because in an attempt to capture the attention of more people, First released a teaser trailer back in October. Now, we didn't know much about the game back then, but it had a certain fondness to it. I guess you could say that from the very start, First Stronghold had a very strong hold on our hearts. Anyway, here's how the game is played. The object of the game is to take boulders, cross your opponent's defenses, and score on their tower. You can also get extra points by hanging off of their tower to capture it, but that's just a basic summary. The game manual this year is 111 pages. That's 21 more pages than the average game manual length of the past 4 years. I guess you could say that reading the manual this year might drag on. I guess you could say that First threw down the gauntlet this year. Anyway, puns aside, teams have really gladly accepted the challenge this year, and we look forward to competitions with a great vigor. But that's all the time we have for this episode. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.